The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now improvising. Got rid of it just in time.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got it behind the line. It's Concepcion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Brown. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. It's caught. Fighting off the defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that 1st drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that 1st drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he's got a chance. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Great job by by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Blake. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Quick strike complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. At the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Green. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field. To give the defense credit, they were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets away. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moss.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
Turns on the Jets. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense here.
Touchdown, Aggies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes...
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Green. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Green. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! They are seizing releasing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Snatches it on the run. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blake. There. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
He caught it! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Still looking. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed him,